Hello everyone. This is Andy and Sky. We were the first to obtain a prototype of the Mini 8KS. Let's take a look at the unboxing video together.
For users who purchase Frozen, it is important to pay attention. Frozen requires that the video of unpacking process be taken before unpacking. Otherwise, there will be difficulties during after sales.
We can see that the machine inside is still well wrapped. This time, the Mini 8KS use a fluorescent green cover. It is said that fluorescent green can better block ultraviolet rays. Please pay attention to remove the LCD protective film. This protective film is only for transport at ion protection. If this protective film is not removed, it will affect the exposure effect of printing. This time, the USB port of the Mini 8KS has been changed to the left side of the machine. Previously, we often encountered USB disk when operating printers. Now it's not easy to touch the CD. So in my opinion, this is also a very good improvement. Now we can see the items in the toolbox. The product warranty card must be kept well. There is equipment identification number on it. This serial number is very important. When you apply for warranty from the manufacturer, be sure to provide this serial number. This is an Allen wrench that needs to be used for machine maintenance and repair. The specific locate ion of the wrench model required is indicated on this card, which is also very convenient for us to repair. Therefore, please be sure to save this card and tool. This is sandpaper. When the adhesion of the building plate become worse after a period of use, we and use sandpaper to polish the building plate to produce better adhesion. After using the platform for a long time, the surface will become smooth and it will be difficult to attach the model. At this point, we'll just polish it with sandpaper. The funnel is mainly used to pour the resin in vat that has been printed back into the bottle. When pouring back into the bottle, be sure to use Anti and Sky filter paper for filtration. Do not directly pour the used resin back into the bottle. The printed resin may have residual particle, and if not filtered, it may cause the screen to crack the next time it is used. Rubber gloves must be used when handling resin, otherwise, the resin will harm your skin. This is a USB disk. It is worth mentioning that it already includes the sliced printed model files or testing. Therefore, it is best to use this model for testing when starting printing. We do not recommend using other sliced models for printing testing before testing and printing. There are two types of scrapers. This is a steel scraper used to remove the printed model from the lot form. This edge is very sharp. Be careful not to cut your hand. The edges of this shovel are flat on one side and oblique on the other. When using the flat side plastic shovels are used to clean our vat. Be careful not to use too much force to clean the vat, as it can easily scratch the release film and reduce its service life. We are now removing the vat. Note that there is a protective film on the vat that needs to be removed. Otherwise, it will affect the printing exposure. Many customers started printing without removing this protective film, resulting in printing failure. Mini 8Ks adds language options. Click on Info and then you can choose the language you need. You can choose the language you need here and then proceed with the subsequent steps. Before using the printer, be sure to check if the LCD screen is functioning properly. This step is very important. If you find any issues with the screen, please stop using it immediately and provide FED back to after-sales service. A piece of A4 paper needs to be placed on the screen to avoid light burning the eyes. Then click on Tools, LCD Test, and you can test it. Next, do leveling. Due to the impact of transportation, we still recommend that everyone make sure to level it before use. Otherwise, the screen may be crushed. Many people feel that the manufacturer has already leveled it and there is no need to level it again. This idea is wrong. Our new machine must be leveled upon receipt. Hold the building plate with one hand to prevent it from falling. Loosen the first screws until the platform can move freely. Loosen the building plate to a free movement state, but it must still be hung up. Place an A4 sheet of paper above the LCD. If you are using anti-skies ACF film in the future, you will need to place 3 sheets of A4 paper for leveling. Now we just need 1 piece paper for new machine. Click on the tool, calibrate the Z-axis, and the Z-axis will automatically lower. Now we can tighten the screws. Firstly, ensure that all 4 corners of the building plate are tight. Lie attached to A4 paper, and then screw in the 4 screws. Then tighten the 4 screws diagonally in sequence. This ensures that locking will not cause Phoren displacement. Pull the paper in 4 directions to ensure that all 4 directions are under force and can be pulled evenly. Click Finish. The building plate will automatically rise to the highest position. Now let's start printing. First, place the vat back and tighten the screws. If the screws are not tightened, printing will fail. If you want to achieve better printing results, it is recommended to choose a good 8K resin. Shake well before use. Do not exceed the max line when pouring resin. We click on 3D printing and there are all ready-to-slice test models inside. We can select a model for printing. Pay attention to putting on the cover. This acrylic cover can block ultraviolet rays. Now let's introduce this Mini 8KS. It features a fluorescent green shell and a black body. The USB port has also been changed to the side. This machine uses a single guide rail. Therefore, if you have high printing requirements, we still recommend choosing Mini 8K with dual track. If you don't have high printing requirements, just choose this Mini 8KS. This machine adopts an OS system, and the motherboard is also self-developed, with a printing speed of up to 80 mm per hour. Slicing software uses Tango or ChitU, and the file format is PRZ. If using ChitU, the software needs to be updated to version 1.95. The resolution of the printer is the same as the Mini 8K, both of which are 22 microns. The layer thickness is 0.010.3 mm. The printing size is 165/71 mm. The weight of the machine is 11 kilograms. This is our introduction to Mini 8KS today. Welcome everyone to continue following Anti and Sky.